Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Full Life Adventures. My name is Arthur, and we are on the way right now to pick up a backhoe from a customer that I dropped off a couple days ago. And then we got a couple things we got to do. And one thing I wanted to say, how do you guys on the Midwest go through all those winters? Like today I was leaving the yard, it was about 34 degrees. It was cold. And you guys on the Midwest, I drove through there a few times. I don't understand, man. You guys, on a good day, it feels like it's 30 degrees during the day. Over here, it heats up to about 50, 60. I don't know how you guys do it. So, but anyways, guys, let's get started. Alright, so we got this thing loaded up. It's a Case 590 backhoe. It's the bigger brother of the 580, the most common one. You could tell when you see them, you know, the rear is a lot bigger and it sits a lot wider, and it's about, depending on the specs, you know, roughly 19,000 plus minus, depends on what it is. Usually they're over 19,000 pounds. So let's get it down to the yard to get it offloaded, and then we have a few other projects that we got to do while it's nice outside and while we have the forklift over at my mom's, because I think my uncle's gonna need it back here shortly. So let's get it offloaded and get things done. Alright, and just like that, we got the tractor offloaded and came to the property. So we got this hole right here that my brother's dug out. We're going to be installing a light for the parking lot area over here. So we have this light that me and my dad picked up probably back in 2008, and it's just been sitting since. So the weather's nice right now. We have that forklift over here, so we're gonna pour the concrete today, put the bolts in to set the light on top of it, and then once it cures, you know, in a few days, we're gonna use that forklift to lift up that post because it's pretty heavy. So let me show you guys what it looks like. All right, there it is. It's in our scrap yard from construction. We picked it up on like Craigslist or something for free. Somebody was just throwing it away. My dad was like, nope, we're gonna take it. So we knew someday we could put it to good use. So we're gonna go mix up some cement and all that good stuff and go get it done. It's called a homemade mixture, going green, you know, reusing materials. So, pour it in. Alright, let's go.
Man, dude, that's nothing.
Yeah, we still got a bunch more to make. Alright, so Eli is my brother-in-law. He's finishing up the concrete work. So in the meantime, we have this crazy tree contraption going on. So we have this pine that's growing, and then this tree was like, you know what, I'm gonna take its space. So, you know, it looks kind of weird. Eventually it's probably gonna fall, so we're gonna take care of it. We're gonna cut the pine off, and I don't know what we're gonna do with this oak tree. So it kind of looks cool, I gotta admit it, but yeah. So I'm gonna be using this chainsaw. It's a Farm Boss, still Farm Boss 290. I bought it from one of the neighbors probably 4 years ago maybe. He was moving to Hawaii. He was selling all his stuff, and I think I picked up this saw for like 90 bucks. So it's freaking, I love this saw. And then he also sold me a generator, not generator, a pressure washer that I picked up for 70 bucks. Still works at my house. So yeah, let's get going. I could hear it crack. I could hear it cracking. It's kind of sketchy because it's actually connected over here. If you look, not 100% sure where it's gonna go because it's all coming from the bottom. So it might pull both of the trees down. Oh, it's gonna disconnect. There it goes. Oh man!
Oh shit! Oh my goodness!
2 trees in one, man.
Sick, look at that!
Nice. Also with roots and everything, man. That's the way it's done.
Oh my goodness! How awesome!
There we go.
Man, I told you this tree fell off.
Because this tree was so heavy, it fell on it.
Yeah. Sure.
Well, now we can't leave until we get it all cut. Yeah, I was taking it a lot slower because, like I pointed out, those trees were connected together and I wasn't sure on how it's gonna fall. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Whole driveway is covered.
Yeah. Great.
Well, this is a gate, if you want to call it. So, plan is right now to clear the driveway, you know, and then as we cut, what we like to do is cut it in sections for firewood right away, so you don't have to drop it and then cut it again. You know, just try to be as efficient as you can. So. Alright, one thing I wanted to mention when you're fueling, you know, I usually like to fuel the bar oil first, chain oil, and then the fuel. Because if you put that in, start the chainsaw, it's gonna run, you know, and you could forget about that. So make sure I like to do this first and then the fuel. And then I also like to check, make sure the chain, you know, is at the proper tension. Make sure it's not loose or too tight. So, because at one point we had a chainsaw that we let a guy borrow, and I guess he never used one beforehand, and he calls us at the end of the day and he's like, hey, the chainsaw's not running right. So we came out there and checked and he wasn't using the bar oil. So make sure you're using that correctly. Make sure you put all that in. So it's getting dark, we're gonna finish up a little bit. I think we want to put one more tree down, depends how things go, because all this is clear. All is left is just to, you know, clean all that up and then cut the rest of the firewood up into pieces. So alright, so this is the situation we got going on right now. This tree, beautiful long tree growing, and the problem is you can see how close it is to the house. And you know, if the house was a couple feet over, you could have left it because it's a beautiful tree, but eventually it's going to just get closer, so we got to cut it down. And what we were thinking is using this high reach and pushing from the top and trying to make the tree fall. We don't want it to fall on this tree because we want to put it like right here, but if we push from where it's at right now, it's only going to fall on the tree. So we were thinking about doing that, and then after we parked the high reach over there, we decided that we're just gonna probably wait till tomorrow. We're gonna bring some straps and just hook it up to the forklift and climb up there and chain it down, and then or strap it down, and then we're just gonna pull it that way. I think that's just the safest way to go, because you know, the higher we go, the more leverage we're gonna have, instead of, you know, pushing from the back and hoping it's gonna go to the right directions. So yeah, you know, a day in the life, man. Interesting stuff. So we're just gonna go finish cleaning what we did today, and then we're probably gonna call it good and catch you guys tomorrow. All right, good morning, guys. So we are back. So we decided to go and chain up, strap down the tree like we decided yesterday. So Eli's up there right now. He's gonna chain it down or strap it down, and then we're gonna let him down, and then we're gonna put some more straps, connect them all together, and then pull that way while he's gonna be cutting on the bottom. So alright, so we ran into a little problem. So I don't know when it happened, either today or yesterday when we were finishing up. My Stihl chainsaw's fuel vent disappeared. No idea what happened. You know, today we crank it up, start cutting, you know, cut for like 30 seconds, and it just died. And then I started investigating, and it's gone, and no idea where it went. So I went up to a good neighbor's house, and he had a Farm Boss 290 just like mine, but his is a little newer. And he's like, because I wanted to investigate and see, you know, what it's supposed to look like. And he's like, you know, you could borrow mine. So thankful for that. Thank you, Gary. And then he also gave us some of this engine start spray that we're gonna spray into some other chainsaws that we got, because they weren't cranking up because they were sitting for a long time. So let's see how it goes. So I was talking about this. There's this little hose that goes on here, and it's gone. And on his 290 there is a hose, but his hose runs up. Let me open this up. Runs up all the way from the bottom through here and around. And I googled mine. This one's a little newer, and that one just has like a little stubby clear one. So if you guys know what that was, and if that, you know, that's a common thing if they fall out, so I could keep it in mind or keep an eye on it for the next time. Dude,
Thank you, my
crazy.
God.
Huh?
Thank you, my God.
That was good. Thank God. Whoa. Thank God nothing happened.
Wow. Hello, dude.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we decided to pull, because otherwise we would have broken this tree. It was super close.
Yeah, it's like a touch a little bit.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Yeah, I think it clipped a tad.
It's just a little bit shaking.
Woo.
Nice.
All right.